Alright, how's it going, Pokemon fans? Gonna make sure this thing goes live. Alright. The Olympics are almost over, but the best hockey is yet to begin. A bronze medal game between Sweden and Slovakia. Alright, let's talk about how these two teams got here. They're both in Group C for the preliminaries, where Slovakia only beat Latvia, and Sweden won the match between them 4-1, themselves only losing to Finland. So 4-1 was the score of the last game. It wasn't really until the playoffs that Slovakia really turned it on. They put up a 4-0 win over Germany, and then a massive 3-2 shootout win over the United States. Gold medal hopes ran dry. They got shut out by Finland 2-0, but the bronze medal hope is still here today. Tonight, if you are in China, this morning, if you're here in Canada, in North America, like I am. Just about a minute away from a puck drop. Big comment, when you talk about bronze medals in hockey, you do have to, win the game to get a bronze. You lose to get silver. So, oftentimes, morally, it's a much bigger victory, especially when you're kind of seen as an underdog team the way Slovakia has been. Alright. We're only about 30 seconds away from puck drop here, and Juraj Slavkovsky, 17-year-old 2022 NHL draft pick top prospect, is on the first line with Hrivik and Solaric for Slovakia. Alright, this game's about to start. Slovakia already right off the face-off. Offensive zone possession. And gets their first shot on net. Ooh, Klingberg beats the icing. Puck in the offensive zone for Sweden right now. And they seem to have started with a little bit more speed, Sweden. Patrick Rybar with a big save himself. Both goalies have made a save within the first minute. Fighting in the corner in the Slovakian zone. So far, the past minute, Slovakians have been kind of hemmed in their own zone by Sweden. Sweden using their strong speed and strong forecheck right off the bat. Again, a Slovakian breakout denied, and they finally got into the offensive zone. One shot on net from the blue line. Not much of a big chance. They're saying here 9 goals in their tournament for Slovakia have come from their first line now, while the rest of their teams only scored 5. The Swedish offense is been a little bit more well-rounded. Their top two centers both having 5 points each in this tournament. 9 goals between their top two centers. Face-off win for the Swedes. Get the puck into the zone, but Slovakia is on it. Sweden with incredibly fast breakout. The Slovakian D are just a little bit behind in the first 2 minutes. So far, not a super emotional hockey game by either. Sweden's a little bit faster, but both teams still trying to feel each other out. Slovakia with a defensive zone face-off win and tries to get the puck out of the zone, but the Swedish forecheck is on them again. Johansson from Sweden centering the puck. Shot gets blocked. Good chance for Sweden. Still hemming, keeping Slovakia into their own zone very well. That's Slovakia icing it from their own zone. Oh, nope, icing waved off. But they did not gain possession. Slovakia still not, since that first 15-20 seconds of the game when they had a little bit of a chance, haven't really had any puck possession in the offensive zone. Good breakout for Slovakia. Shot on net. It is stopped by Johansson. So far, Slovakia's shots have only come from the outside, from the blue line. I think that was their third. So far, it's just one step into the zone, take a shot, and they haven't made their breakout convert into any kind of offensive zone possession, but they do have a face-off here in the offensive zone, and they are able to win the face-off. Slovakia trying to center it. They miss. The puck goes into the neutral zone now. Big shot for Kanazko, but couldn't get that puck to the net. Slovakia starting to find their legs under them a little bit. Great breakout. Is it by Pospisil? Yeah, Pospisil with a great end-to-end rush. Heli Pandini. Here in Canada, it's on CBC. I'm not sure where in your country it's available to be streamed for free. Though, if you want to watch it, I recommend a site like On Hockey. They'll use a VPN and an ad blocker, of course. Sweden should win this. Yeah, I have them winning 3-1 in my personal prediction. All right, face off in the neutral zone. Wallmark versus Hudacek, and Wallmark wins it for Sweden. Shots are currently 4-4. They're even. I'd say a little bit favored in Sweden's for Sweden right now, but Slovakia has had a few chances, so we'll see. Ooh, Sweden centering the puck, high slot shot, and we are getting a penalty to Patrick Rybar, the Slovakian goaltender who tripped up a Swedish forward. For tripping. Patrick Rybar, he's completely out of his crease, like 5-6 feet, and he goes for a swipe at the Swedish forward's legs, trips him. Patrick Rybar trying to plead his case. Definitely not getting it. So the first penalty of the game goes to Slovakia. Sweden on the power play. They win the draw. Ooh, big one-time shot right off the bat. D walking the line, passes it to the right winger. Left-handed shot, good one-time. Almost goes in. And Slovakia gaining possession of the puck. And they get offside on their own breakout while shorthanded. Sweden with another face-off win in the neutral zone. Minute and 40 left on their power play. Their power play is 23% in this tournament. Strong east-west breakout pass there by the Swedes, who now are in the offensive zone with a puck. So Wallmark passing east to west in the slot. Couldn't quite get a shot off, and Wallmark couldn't quite settle the puck down. Gets a shot on almost an empty net, but it misses. Back to the D. Wallmark with the puck again, looking for a seam. Sees it, but the puck doesn't get through. Wallmark again with another shot in front, and the Slovakian D clears the puck with 40 seconds left in this power play. "20 seconds left in this power play. Sweden in their own zone with the puck, trying to get a clean breakout. They did have a few really good looks on their last minute, but the power play seems to be running out. 5 seconds. They are in the zone. And Slovakia gets a clear just as the last few seconds of the penalty run dry. Both teams are really have really warmed up. I felt like neither team came out particularly hot, but both teams have really heated up now. There's a lot more emotion back in this game. And we're going to a... Oops, I should have fixed that. I'm going to show the lines from Flash Score today. Slavkovsky, you can see, is on the first line. Rybar in net for Slovakia, Johansson for Sweden. Line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. The goaltenders, at the top. Yeah, Johansson and Rybar in net for their teams, respectively. And the commercial break is over. Offensive zone face-off for Slovakia. Their top line is out, the one that scored 9 of the 14 goals that the team has scored. Another shot by Slovakia and another face-off in the offensive zone. Oops, Slovakian D getting a shot, looking for a rebound, and they do. The Slovakian forwards do get a rebound, but wasn't a good one. Johansson staying very square, but that was the first real good shot that I'd say he's had to face. Sweden not quite able to get out of the zone twice. The Slovakian forecheck working here as both teams make a change. Dump and chase play in the Slovakian zone, fighting forward in the corners. And Slovakia wins possession. Long puck battle there in the boards. Sweden getting the puck out of their own zone. Game's a little bit chippier since the end of that penalty, at the end of the power play. Maybe that'll look better. Puck's still in the neutral zone, been a bit of back and forth. 9 minutes, 15 seconds into the first. Marincin behind his own net. Waiting for a change. Slovakia, long breakout pass. Doesn't quite connect. Sweden gaining possession in their own zone. Can't quite get the breakout themselves. But there it goes. Sweden coming back on the attack. And it goes, the puck goes into the bench and a whistle. Of course, in 2010, they're talking about the Slovakian heartbreak when they lost 5-3 in the bronze medal game versus Finland. They came fourth. Sweden with a steal in the offensive zone, drives to the net, and just can't quite get the puck to the net. Sweden flipping the puck onto Patrick Rybar. And we're going to commercial break. Right, so far through this game, first, I'd say 3 or 4 minutes, it was all Sweden. They came out with a lot of speed, a lot of energy. Neither team quite had too much emotion. About 5 minutes in, Patrick Grabar gets a penalty for tripping a Swedish forward. It was a good power play for Sweden, but they don't convert. And here we are, just past the 10-minute point in the first, on commercial break. Perfect time to let me know down below where you're watching from, what your predictions are for the game. I'm seeing, I thought it would be a much tighter game than the 4-1 Swedish victory the last time these two teams met. I did make a preview for this game. I predicted 3-1. Having watched this game, I don't know if it might be 2-1, might be even 1-0, based off of how it's going. And we're back from commercial. Sweden with an offensive zone face-off win. Slovakia with a good breakout, almost gets a 2-on-1 there. Shot from the point gets kicked away by Johansson. Big puck battle in the boards, but Sweden winning that one and getting a breakout pass. Big breakout. Shots are currently 8-8, 8 apiece. They're even. 11 minutes into the first. Ooh. Slavkovsky with a behind-the-back pass. Amazing pass there, but a one-time shot. I believe that was by Hrivik. That misses. Bit of a scramble play in front of Lars Johansson. All the bodies in front trying to poke away at the puck, but Johansson squeezes it. Yeah, short side, they're talking about this Slavkovsky pass behind his back. It was pretty great. Hrivik with a one-timer just hits the post. I'd say the past minute or two, Sweden, the Slovakian forecheck has been pretty strong, and that Sweden needs to step up their offensive game if they're going to maintain any pressure themselves and to win. So far, Slovakia has stepped up to the Swedish challenge. Shot from the blue line doesn't quite connect for Sweden, and Slovakia dumps it in as they make a change. Slovakia with the puck behind their own net, trying to find a breakout. That was offside. Good shot in the slot, but it would have been an offside by Pospisil, who had a pretty good rush, but I think he was trying to do that for fun. Great skating play by Pospisil, but it was offside. The refs didn't call it, but if there was a goal, it wouldn't have counted. Go Slovakia? Yeah, that's good to see people from South Korea. Hi. Sweden ices the puck. Sweden gaining possession of the puck. in their own zone off the face-off, but the puck goes into the bench. Right now they're talking about Marco Dano, 100 and something games in the NHL, got lots of skill, lots of top six skill and talent, but when you're a fringe guy and you don't fit to the bottom six in the NHL, that's just, you gotta go overseas. Swedes doing a dump in, trying to, on their breakout play here. They've gained possession, the D to forward pass doesn't quite connect. Slovakia gets the puck, and they do have possession, breaking out themselves now. Sweden playing a little bit slower. To start the game, they had a very, very quick breakout, and now they're a little bit more calculated, I'd say. The speed of the Slovakians is definitely caught up. A much more tight checking game. Swedes get a breakout, almost a great 2-on-1, but the Swedish forward just couldn't find the puck between his legs. And the Slovaks were in the middle of a change when a big breakout pass almost became a 2-on-1 for Sweden, but the puck stuck between the Swedish forwards' legs. As we head to commercial. While we're in a commercial break here, I'm just going to throw up the lines. The first line here. Second line. Third line. Fourth line. Alright, and face off. In the neutral zone. Puck possession by Slovakia. Slafkovsky gets a dump in onto Johansson from the blue line. And again, Sweden gets the from their own zone, shoots the puck into the stands or into the onto the bench. It's like the fifth or sixth time in a row. I guess that's evidence that the Slovakian forecheck is doing a good job at keeping pressure on the Swedes. They don't have a lot of room, and when they're trying to do their breakout, the puck just ends up into the bench because poor puck management. Sweden, good defensive play to gain possession in their own zone of the puck. 5.5 minutes remaining in the first. Sweden, therefore checking the offensive zone, making it work. Slafkovsky trying to tie up Anton Lander, but the Swedes getting the puck around the boards again. and an icing against Slovakia. Slovakia winning the face-off in their own zone. Neutral zone back and forth here. Neither team able to gain possession. Slovakia passing the puck back into their own zone. Shots are currently 12-8. We've gone about 5 or 6 minutes here without a shot for Sweden. Quick breakout for Sweden. Puck battle against the boards. A lot of the offensive zone time for Sweden has just been against the boards. Slovakia doing a good job keeping them to the perimeter and playing a strong physical game to keep them there. Big hit along the boards that Slovakia tries to break out, and Sweden gains possession of the puck, but they're calling it offside. Face-off coming in the neutral zone. Sweden winning the face-off here, getting the puck in their own zone, trying to... Oh, and then Slovakia steals it. They're in the offensive zone now, trying to make something happen. Shot from the point for Slovakia doesn't quite connect to the net. Sweden on a puck play on the board play, trying to get possession. They don't. Slovakia shot from the boards goes off Johansson. No rebound found for Slovakia. I think that's like Chernak's 4th or 5th shot of the game. Slavkovsky for Slovakia trying to do a breakout play. Loses possession of the puck. Sweden turning it over and putting it back. Lots of neutral zone play between these two teams right now. Ooh. The Swedish defenseman, Slovakian defenseman, almost turning the puck over in his own zone in the slot there. De La Rosa right in front of the Slovakian goaltender Patrick Rybar, and Slovakia ices the puck. Anninkin Ketak, those are Norwegian flags. Wrong team, buddy. Slovakia with a dump in picked up by Lars Johansson in net. And we'll be getting another face-off. Very tight checking game. Lots of whistles in the back the second half of this first period. Win now. Go Finland. That game's happening in about 13 hours from now. Maybe 14 and a half. I don't know how to count. A face-off win for Slovakia in the offensive zone, trying to make something happen in the offensive zone, but Sweden gains possession and they're on the breakout. Quick transition for Slovakia. They're back the other way, but Sweden gains possession in their own zone. And the Swedish dump in hits Patrick Rybar, the goaltender for Slovakia, who passes the puck. And Slovakia's back the other way. Passing the puck back to their D, trying to do another breakout attempt. And it's stopped up by the Swedes in the neutral zone. Sweden with the puck in their own defensive zone now, trying to do their own breakout. Lots of that neutral zone back and forth. Dump in for Slovakia. Sweden gains possession again. Swedish D passing back and forth, finding a breakout. 25 seconds left in this period. Sweden getting the puck in the offensive zone. Pressure along the boards by Slovakia. And they get the puck. Ooh, big hit in the neutral zone. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and with the puck floating into the neutral zone, the first period is over. Shots 14-8 for Slovakia in the first. That means in the past 10 minutes, there hasn't been a single shot on net for Sweden. Let's go through the period one ended. All right, first period report here. First 3 or 4 minutes of the game, Sweden came out very strong. I'd say they were the much faster team. They had a lot of offensive zone possession, passing the puck back and forth in the offensive zone. They were able to get a few shots, but starts to even up a little bit. But Patrick Rybar, the Slovakian goaltender, tripping a Swedish forward. On the power play, Sweden gets a lot of chances. Lucas Wallmark only gets almost gets like 3 goals, but the PK seems to wake up Slovakia, who after that really finds their legs. They even up the shots, and then in the back half, the past 10 minutes, Sweden hasn't gotten a single shot on net. Slovakia doing a really good job in their own defensive zone to keep Sweden to the perimeter, using their strong physicality to keep them on the boards. Without any space, any passing opportunities at all to get to the slot. And that is how the first period ended, with a lot of neutral zone play, back and forth. Both teams trying a dump in play that didn't quite work. Both teams trying they carried the puck on the breakout, it didn't work. Both teams are so fast that neither can beat the other on the dump in, but neither can beat the other on the rush. So I'd say at this point, both teams are very evenly matched. As Sweden having coming out a little bit stronger, I thought they were going to take it, but Slovakia having denied Sweden a shot for 10 minutes. I do think that there's enough skill on Team Sweden where if they get a chance, they can score, but it's going to look like another low-scoring game. Of course, in the Finnish-Slovakian game, Finland was up. They only got 1 regulation goal and then an empty net. And then for Sweden-Russia, it was a 1-1 into the shootout. So the past few games have been very low scoring. It's been a defensive battle for every country. And that is our first period report, as we're waiting for the second period to start. Perfect time to let me know what you guys think of the game so far and what your predictions are for the final score. I had 3-1 in my preview, but the way it's looking, I think it might just be 1-0. Unless this game completely opens up in the second. I'm seeing in the comments those of you who are watching, pretty split 50-50 on Sweden versus Slovakian fans. Perfect time to kind of comes in waves, like 2 or 3 Swedens in a row, 2 or 3 Slovakians in a row. It's pretty cool. Glad to see a lot of people from around the world coming to join us. For those of you who don't know who are joining us for the first time, we're Dopamon. My best friend and I cover hockey news, analysis, trade speculation, mock drafts, and scouting reports, and right now, we're covering the Olympics. Bronze medal game, Sweden versus Slovakia, 0-0, end of the first. Slovakia, come on, Martin. Yeah. I have the past if the past 10 minutes a game has any reflection on the rest of the game, I would have to hand it to Slovakia because Sweden hasn't gotten a shot. You need shots to score. So, as of right now, I would lean in Slovakia's favor if Sweden can't readjust to kind of use their skill and speed to maybe take an edge over Slovakia. The way that this game's going, it might end up being like a 1-0 win for Slovakia, but we'll see as we continue. As the second period is set to kind of begin here, I'm just going to grab a water. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Slovakia go. Yeah, it seems like everybody watching right now who commented is cheering for Slovakia. Definitely are, at this point, the better team right now. Though I'm going to call it a pretty even game if you've been watching, but Sweden, they are really good, and their goaltender might be, the 2 goaltenders are, I'd argue, have been the best in the tournament, but Lars Johansson has been so incredible. I think that he has the opportunity to steal one. So we'll see if Slovakia can get some offense going in the second. While we're in the first intermission here, I can talk about how these 2 teams got here. They're both in Group C for the preliminaries, where Slovakia had only beaten Latvia, and Sweden won the match between these 2 teams 4-1. Sweden only losing to Finland. Now, it wasn't really until the playoff round that Slovakia really turned it on. They put up a 4-0 shutout win over Germany, then a massive 3-2 shootout win over Team USA. Their gold medal hopes did run dry when they got shut out by Finland 2-0, but their bronze medal hopes are still very much so alive here. And for Sweden, I think that the ride was a little bit easier. They beat 2 weaker teams in the preliminary round, which automatically gave them an entry into the quarterfinal. But they've absolutely stepped up to the challenge. The 2-1 shutout win over Canada was huge, and they went to almost 10 rounds in the shootout against ROC, or Russia, 2-1 loss. That game was super close, could have gone either way. So unfortunately, they end up here. For Slovakia, leading the way offensively is the 17-year-old Juraj Slavkovsky, top prospect for the 2022 NHL entry draft. His 5 goals are tied with the Swedish Lucas Wallmark, the one of the top 2 centers for Sweden. As far as we've seen, it's been in all tournament, it's been pretty low scoring. But if either of those 2 score, they can kind of take the goal scoring title for the Olympics. Of course, unless somebody on Finland or Russia beats them, but we'll see. It's time for the refs to wake up and whistle something against them. Slovakia should have had at least one there. Oh, you know what? They had a few good chances. I love the Slavkovsky pass to Harivic. That was I'd argue that like their best shot. They had a few more, but they're high, percentage shots. But I wouldn't argue that like that they've been high glove or in the particular way that made Lars Johansson stress for a save. I think both teams, Majlu, if you want, like the first few minutes for Sweden were pretty good, and their power play, they easily could have had a few goals themselves. Lucas Wallmark had a one-time chance that missed, and then he had a one-time chance that he fanned on. Both were like basically empty nets if you put it in the right spot. But same for them as same for Slovakia. They've had those good high percentage shots, but the actual shots themselves haven't been so great. So neither goaltender has been had to be super incredible or stand on their head yet. So I think that both have more in them. So as much as I could see, maybe Slovakia having deserved a goal there, I think both goaltenders deserve to have kept it at 0-0. Yeah, Tyler Smith. This one is a lot more interesting. Slovakia being, kind of like an underdog compared to the, Russia, Canada, U.S., Finland, Sweden. So it's pretty awesome. And you remember 12 years ago in Vancouver, Slovakia lost this bronze medal game to Finland. So, a chance to kind of redeem themselves. I know that internationally they haven't done as well since, but hey, big chance here, and they have two 17-year-olds in their roster. Particularly in this tournament, Juraj Slavkovsky has been amazing. We haven't seen a lot of Simon Nemec yet. They're mentioning Juraj Slavkovsky here for the 17-year-old winger. He is might be the only hockey player ever at the Olympics to be wearing braces. He is 17 years old. He is adorable. He is a big kid. I personally have him just as maybe like the number 10, maybe 9 in for the ranked in the NHL draft. I think that he has a lot more room to grow, to fill in, to match his play style to his size. I think he's got so much skill, but if he can learn how to just be a little bit more physical in the offensive zone, I see him getting along the boards. He's strong and he's winning those battles, but using his body in offensively rather than just physically, it's something that he's going to develop. But the team that drafts him has to know that there's a lot of skill there, but there's also a potential to tap into, and it's more about the team getting that out of him, or I think, rather than it being about him, because he's 17 years old. There's a lot to learn about hockey still. So. And of course, Simon Nemec, who hasn't gotten much time in this tournament. I think he played the first 2 games. He got 15 and 16 minutes, and then he's been limited to 0 minutes since. I think he got a minute in the 2-0 loss to Finland. Minute and 5 seconds, Simon Nemec got. Yeah, that's what he got. And I wish they'd play him more. I know at the Olympics you're worried about, a young kid who's 17 years old, especially on defense, getting a little bit exposed because it has been such a tight checking game. Though I think that Simon Nemec, when he has played in this tournament, has been perfectly fine. I do understand, Slovakia wanting to use their physicality and strength has, how it's stopped Sweden's speed. They've been able to, Simon Nemeth being 17 as a defenseman, you have to be a lot more physical, and he just doesn't have that compared to Juraj Slavkovsky, who's like 6'4". He's a big kid for Slovakia, so him as a forward, it's a lot easier to slide into this lineup than Simon Nemeth on D, who I guess the Slovakian coaching staff worries might not be able to step up to the challenge. First intermission, still 0-0. Perfect time, those of you who are in the comments watching along with me. Leave your predictions down below. I did a preview of this game. I did guess it would be 3-1 for Sweden, and now I want to take that back. I think it's going to be 1-0 for, I'm not sure which team. I want to hand it to Slovakia right now because the past 10 minutes they have denied Sweden any shots at all. Sweden's been stuck at 8 shots since the 10-minute mark, but we'll see. I did kind of lock myself into 3-1, so I'm not going to change and pretend. All right, skaters are on the ice for the second period now. And they're talking about it right now here, the announcers for CBC, how the system when you're Slovakia, you're taught your scoring's only come from one line, one offensive line. 9 goals of their 14 have come from one line, so defense is a great way to even up, keep the score at 0-0. Puck drop here for the second period. And icing off the bat, 5 seconds in. Yeah, Krixel, Slovakia, yeah, in the past 10 minutes of that first period, they were absolutely the better team. So if they can keep it up, they should win. But 40 minutes of hockey is a lot of time to go, so stick around and we'll see. This could be, there's a lot of hockey left to be played. Well, anything could happen. This is an offside for Slovakia. We're going to get a face-off in the neutral zone. Sweden with the face-off win at the neutral zone, getting the puck in their own zone, trying to force a breakout. I think, there's a down the middle. Sweden tried to make a split the D there. I think they're going to try and readjust their rush game to try and, split going. I think they were trying to go down the wing too much in the first period, and Slovakia was able to tie them up at the boards, but now they're going to try and force the puck down the middle because it is a lot harder to defend that way, a lot harder to play offense that way, but Sweden's a very skilled team. Slovakia with their small offensive zone possession here. From behind the net, we get a pass to the slot, and Lars Johansson saves it. Great shot by Slovakia, minute in to the second period. Sweden behind their own net, tries to do a breakout pass, fails to connect. So Sweden getting possession back in their own zone again with the puck, trying to do a different breakout. Tomernes down the middle, passes to the left, driving to the net, just can't quite get there. A weird collision between the two players here, and yet both players do get up. Ooh. Stick high, that wasn't maybe a penalty, but when your own teammate bumps into you, into a guy who bumps the stick into you, that's Slovakians' fault. Puck back into the neutral zone. game's a little bit less chippy in neutral zone than the end of the first period. Both teams working a little bit harder to gain some offensive zone possession. Slovakia gaining possession again in their own zone, but Sweden turning it over. They're keeping it in. Sweden passing around the boards, trying to squeeze one in around the net there, but gets nothing on it. Another strong pinch by the Swedish D to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Talking about sports families here. Jonas Brodin for Team Sweden. He has a sister, Amelia Brodin, who plays soccer. Or for your football. Not the American football. Ooh, face-off win for Slovakia in the offensive zone. Big shot from the blue line. Lars Eller, I think he makes a blocker save on that. The puck goes around. Sweden in the breakout gets into the offensive zone with a puck. Can't do anything with it, and Slovakia says Slavkovsky with the breakout, and that opens the scoring. Juraj Slavkovsky, the 17-year-old, just walking the puck into the offensive zone. Left wing lets a random shot go. And that thing hits the top corner. What a shot. Makes a goal out of absolutely nothing. Juraj Slavkovsky gets the puck in his own defensive zone. Just gets forced to the perimeter through the neutral zone. Gets into the offensive zone from the left side. Clean wrist shot. Hits the Swedish defenseman in the knee. And goes over the glove side of Lars Johansson. And that makes Juraj Slavkovsky, that is his 6th goal of the tournament. He is the goal leader in the Olympics. A 17-year-old with braces on, cute little kid, leads in goals. 3.5 minutes in. Slovakia's up 1-0. Yeah, we'll see if Juraj Slavkovsky, if he can translate this game to the SM Liga when he gets back. He's been playing amazing in this tournament. He hasn't scored too much at the SM Liga. I know at his age you don't expect a lot of scoring, but maybe he can kind of use this to carry into the regular season and up his draft stock a little bit. A big offside for Sweden here. Stretch pass doesn't connect. Slavkovsky all smiles on the bench right now. Face-off won by Sweden in the neutral zone. Shots are 18-8. First 4.5 minutes of this second period here. Sweden still yet to get a single shot. But about 15 minutes of no shots for Sweden. They've gone longer having no shots than they have with those 8 shots. Slovakia gaining possession in their own defensive zone. And getting a clean breakout here. Sweden just stops it at the blue line, but Slovakia is able to gain possession in the offensive zone. D-to-D pass here. Tchaikovsky getting a shot from the blue line. Lars Johansson stopping it, not giving any rebound. You can tell he tried really hard. He was like, no, I'm going to squeeze that one, cover it up. He didn't want to give up another easy one for Slovakia. Ooh, and Lucas Walmart getting away with a few hooks there. Shots are currently 19-8 in favor of Slovakia. Sweden attempting a breakout here, dumping it in. Can't quite gain possession in the offensive zone as Slovakia gets the puck. Now the puck's bouncing around the boards. Sweden trying to find a passing lane to the slot, but they just can't quite get it. D-to-D pass, shot from the point, and that is the first shot for Sweden. They get their 9th shot. That's the first shot in almost 15 minutes. Good play by Sweden, having not gotten a shot. Just get something on the net. Look for a rebound, traffic, anything at this point. Fallen with a shot, Patrick Rybar, who has not been very busy now at this point. Squeezing that one up, could have gone under his shoulder, staying sharp. Swedes win the face-off in the offensive zone. D-to-D passes, and the shot goes over the glass. Patrick Rybar, 5.5 minutes, 1 shot, 1 save on him so far in the second. Slovakia wins the puck draw in the defensive zone. Big dump-in pass gets to the Swedish goaltender and attempted Slovakia almost gets a shot on net there on a long stretch breakout pass, but Sweden's back the other way. Good breakout. Sweden passes to the D at the blue line, and a shot from the point doesn't quite connect. I'd say Sweden's kind of woken up a little bit since that goal against. Slovakia still applying an excellent strategy here, but Sweden definitely having woken up, trying to get one in themselves. Puck bouncing out to the neutral zone, Sweden getting possession and carrying it back into their own zone. Sweden breakout pass to De La Rose, tic-tac-toe pass, Klingberg all alone right in front of he's tied up by the Slovakian defenseman, just couldn't quite get any shot off. Puck bounces up to the blue line, the puck is loose, shot from the point, all this traffic in front, the puck was still loose. Patrick Rybar couldn't quite get the glove on it. I can see he was in his own crease swimming and the puck is still loose. Great chance by Sweden here. Clean breakout. Gets the shot off from the point. Lots of traffic in front. They hadn't gotten any shots through the last 10 minutes of the first, through the first 5 minutes of the second. So to see a lot more energy in them now is a good sign for Team Sweden. As we go to a commercial break. Those of you who are joining us, maybe 6 minutes into the second period now, we're Slovakia's up 1-0. Juraj Slavkovsky, the 17-year-old, and we're back from commercial. Here, just talking about Slavkovsky on the broadcast here by CBC. Slavkovsky's 6 goals leads the tournament alone. He was tied with Sweden's Lucas Wallmark for most goals with 5, and now 6. Solo leader at 17 years old. He is stuck at 1 goal in the SM Liga right now, so 6 here is more than he's gotten all season. Sweden wins the face-off in the offensive zone, but Slovakia manages to take possession and gets a breakout here. Slovakian defenseman trying to get a shot off, can't quite get to the net. Sweden through the neutral zone, good breakout. Pass and shot, can't quite connect to the net. Slovakia with the puck behind their own net. Slovakia winning the dump-in race on their own breakout, gaining possession of the puck. Sweden steals it as the forward tries to pass to the D, and Sweden's the other way. Sweden with the puck in the neutral zone, trying to make some kind of breakout strategy work, but they can't. Slovakia gains possession of the puck, dumps it back into the neutral zone. Yeah, Mr. Krakow. Yeah, Slovakia plays for Slavkovsky. I like that they're investing in their the future of their young talent. I think, as much as we make fun of Team USA for putting out, a very young team that wasn't particularly skilled, we do appreciate that they're investing in their young forwards and D and goalies' future. I really appreciate that, and we see that for Team Slovakia as well. And we're getting a penalty here for Team Sweden. It's a hooking. That is Captain Anton Lander getting the penalty. So, Slovakia getting their first power play, and yes, Mr. Krakow, this stream would be taken off the air if I did. Thank you. And before we get into the power play, blood being scraped off the ice. So the power play about to start. Still cleaning the blood off the ice. And the power play's about to start. They are getting off the arena crew getting off the ice now. Blood all cleared up. And Slavkovsky on the power play here. Maybe he can get his 7th. This top line for Slovakia is out there. Slovakia wins the face-off. D-to-D pass. Solaric is the 4th. Is the second D, so you have 4 forwards for Slovakia. Big shot for Slovakia. Goes wide, and the puck is out of the zone. Slovakia having a little bit of trouble having gotten trying to get set up in the offensive zone all game. That's a lot more rush chances, so we'll see if they can make something happen 5-on-4. Speaking of rush chances, big zone entry gets a shot off for Slovakia. Lars Johansson saves the puck. Lenka, absolutely Slovakia. Since the 10-minute mark in the first has been, this game has been all Slovakia. Swedish PK has been 73% in this tournament. Hasn't been great. We'll see if the Slovakian power play can make something happen here. Slovakia getting their passing play back and forth to the D, to the forward, to the D, to the forward. Gets a shot off, gets blocked. And Sweden able to grab the puck and skate the puck out of the zone. 1 minute left in the power play. Turnover in the offensive zone there. Slovakia back the other way. D-to-D pass by Slovakia. Tries to get Dano in the slot, who misses the puck. Hrivik now with possession in the offensive zone. 30 seconds left in the power play. There's along the boards on the left side, trying to find a seam, can't quite. Pass misses, and Sweden tries to clear it, but can't. 15 seconds left. And the puck gets passed just outside of the Swedish zone, so with 10 seconds left, the puck gets out. One last rush attempt for Slovakia. And Sweden's back to even strength as the penalty expires. No goal for Slovakia. They did get one big chance, and we're getting another penalty for Sweden here. As a high stick, that's the second time Regenda has been clipped. He did bleed all over the ice the first time, but this time he looks all right. We are getting another penalty to Sweden. Actually, instead of a high stick, they're calling it an illegal check to the head or neck. We'll see if Dennis Everberg gets any supplemental discipline for something like that. Of course, this is the last game, so you can't suspend him for the next one, but I didn't think it looked particularly dirty. Sorry, Christian. I don't speak Slovakian. I'm going to assume by the smile it's something about go Slovakia, go. They are playing incredibly well right now. I would put them, they are leading 1-0, and the way the game's going, they're denying the Swedish offense a lot. The Swedish offense, they haven't gotten a clean shot in the slot. So this could very well be the game-winning goal for Juraj Slafkovsky. Ooh. They're showing the penalty here. Dennis Everberg, yeah, it didn't look too intentional, but it was still a clear check to the head. Saw the best chance for Slovakia on their last power play came from behind the net, pass to the front in the slot, but we'll see what happens here. Sweden wins the face-off in their own defensive zone. They get to clear the puck. Slafkovsky almost turns the puck over in his own defensive zone, but Slovakia maintains possession, trying to find a breakout here. "30 seconds in, Slovakia gets the puck into the offensive zone. They've setting up a cycle here, D-to-D pass. D-to-D pass again. Slovakia not ready to take the shot, trying to be more delicate. Ooh. Right in front, trying to jam the puck in. Not quite for Slovakia. Ooh, shot in the slot by Chereznak. It's a rebound. We got Johansson's down. It was who to check there. Trying to squeeze in a rebound. Can't quite. Glove down by Solaric. Slovakia still with all the offensive zone possession the past minute on this power play. Slovakia passing the puck around the boards. Looking for that slot. Can't quite find it. Looking for a seam pass. Ooh, Slavkovsky does get a chance in the slide here, but the shot goes high and out of play. 15 seconds left in this power play. Good chance by Slavkovsky, but the puck goes high. You're replaying the Hudacek chance, trying to do a sort of wraparound from behind the net. Going far side, but can't. Shots are currently 25-12 in favor of Slovakia, and Hudacek right off the face-off. We get a second goal. 2-0 Slovakia. Wow. This is a power play goal. 7 seconds left in the power play. Slovakia scores. Another one from behind the net here. Sets up front and just, pass into the slot. Hudacek trying to make something happen. As Sweden wins this face-off here, Slovakia able to gain possession, and it was Regenda who, from behind the net, just passes to Takac, who Takash with no space from a sharp angle just slaps one in, and that gets behind Lars Johansson. 2-0 Slovakia. Assisted by Roman and Regenda. Takash, this is his first goal of the tournament. And we're getting a weird whistle here. I wonder if we're going to get a coach's challenge. Nope, doesn't look like it. Face-off draw. Sweden wins the face-off. Lars Johansson just kind of sitting inside of his own net. Looks kind of disappointed in his team in front of him. Doesn't look too happy. It was a poor face-off management by Sweden, who won the face-off and ends up losing the puck battle, giving it to Sweden behind their own net. Lars Johansson probably not expecting much, and then a pass from a sharp angle. Sweden coming out strong. Now, we'll see if they can protect the 2-0 lead here. Important next 6.5 minutes for Slovakia. If they can keep this at 2-0 going into the second intermission, I have really high hopes for them. If Sweden can get one here and kind of shake Slovakia in the next 6.5 minutes, I think that would be key for them. This waiting for this the period to end is clutch for both teams. We'll see how both perform. Slovakia winning the face-off in the neutral zone. Can't quite get possession as Sweden turns the puck into the offensive zone, and the puck disappears. It got knocked over the glass somewhere. I think they're trying to fight for a delay of game. They are. Oh, actually, no, it's putting the hand over the puck. Slovakia's Solaric, I believe. Yeah, Solaric is getting a penalty here. So Sweden getting their second power play of the game. It's putting the hand on the puck. Oh, it pops up and Solaric kind of just grabs it and holds it and was like, uh-oh. A bad penalty for Slovakia. Slovakia wins. Oh no, wow. Face off in the defensive zone for Sweden. They lose. And Slovakia with a great almost breakaway chance here. Short-handed. Doesn't get the puck into the net, but a great chance by Slovakia here. Sweden with the puck in their own zone. Passing back to their own D. Trying to find, getting a dump in play, trying to find some possession here. Slovakia tries to clear, and they do. The Slovakian penalty kills 83% in this tournament. Sweden in the neutral zone with a puck, getting into the offensive zone. Slovakia manages to dump the puck out again. Through 1 minute of this power play so far, Slovakia has done a really good job killing it. They're killing it right now. And we're seeing Slavkovsky on the PK, shorthanded. He steals the puck in the offensive zone from the Swedes, trying to do a breakout in their own zone. Great forecheck by Uri Slavkovsky. Great positioning, great use of the stick to deny a breakout pass in the Swedish defensive zone. Shorthanded, no less. Sweden at the blue line in the offensive zone just can't quite handle it. Comes out to the neutral zone again. Sweden quick breakout, dumps it in, can't quite get anything, and Slovakia once again dumps the puck. Great PK by Slovakia, who isn't giving Sweden any room, even in their own zone now. One last attack there by Sweden in the offensive zone. Shot from the blue line just can't quite connect, and here comes Slovakia the other way. Regenda trying to do a puck between the legs move, can't quite make connect, and Sweden regains possession in their own zone. Sweden with the breakout, dumping in, Patrick Rybar saves the puck. And we're going to a commercial, and I'm going to talk about the importance of the Slovakian penalty kill in the first period, 5-minute mark. Let me actually go and show. In the first period, first 5 minutes here, Slovakia gets a penalty and they kill it off, and up until that point, Slovakia really hadn't found their legs under them. Sweden was a much faster team. That woke them up, really sparked their energy as a team, and now they're up 2-0, and they kill this penalty off of Solaric. Solaric is a penalty killer himself. He takes face-offs, so him being in the box is it's a bad thing for Slovakia. Always, being down 5-4 is a bad thing, but when one of your main penalty killers is in the box, it's extra important. And Slovakia able to kill this one off, keep incredible pressure on Sweden in the offensive zone. Slavkovsky with almost a turnover. More importantly, he does, intercept the pass, causes, an extra 20 seconds on the clock for Sweden, and the power play ends. So Slovakia with an amazing defensive game so far. I think Sweden's been limited to 13 or 14 shots, while Slovakia has almost 30. Sweden winning the face-off, possession in their own zone now. 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Sweden trying to center the puck in the offensive zone, can't quite get anything off of it. Sweden in the offensive zone, can't hold the blue line, pucks in the neutral zone now. Slovakia managing to do a turnover, 3-on-2 here. Nope, can't quite make that one work either. Slovakia keeping it in at the blue line. Shot wide of the net. Swedes trying to dump it out into the offensive zone and get a change. Slovakia on the zone entry here. Tries to get a shot off, goes wide. Sweden unable to get possession. Slovakia forming a cycle. They're getting a DDD pass. Some offensive zone possession. Can't quite make a work pass around the boards again. Tchaikovsky with a shot from the point and a deflection in front. Doesn't quite get to the net. And the Swedes clear it out. Lots of pressure by Slovakia. That PK really gave them a lot more energy. They've kept the puck in the offensive zone, forechecking really hard. Jacob De La Rose for Team Sweden, coming in on the wing. Tries to bank one in from a sharp angle, but can't, and it gets stuck on the post. Sweden with a shot from the point, traffic in front, Rybar swimming in his net, puck's loose, but Sweden can't find it, and they do maintain possession, passing back to the D again. Another shot by the Swedes, Rybar gloving it down. And, emotions heating up in front of the Slovakian goaltender right now. Both teams aggressively trying to gain physical positioning. Good save by Patrick Rybar on the second save here. He had no vision on it at all. And both a Swedish and Slovakian player giving each other face washes, sticking their fingers in each other's mouths. Offensive zone face-off win for Sweden, but it's waved off. Ooh, almost had a big one-time shot from the D, who holds back. The good sportsmanship shown by the Swedish defenseman, who holds back on a one-time face-off win. So again, the Swedes win the face-off in their offensive zone, but Slovakia manages to gain possession and dumps the puck out. Slovakia able to gain possession on that dump in, though the puck's in the boards, and Sweden able to flip it up to the blue line and break the puck out into the neutral zone. Back and forth here in the neutral zone. 1 minute left in the second. Allmark getting to the puck on the dump in, but Slovakia getting it themselves. Through the neutral zone now, Slovakia with the puck as they change. As Pospisil trying to create some time and space as his team changes. Puck behind the Swedish goaltender right now. Sweden able to gain possession and make a breakout pass. Puck in the offensive zone for Sweden. Able to gain possession along the boards. 30 seconds left. Sweden's D-to-D pass here. Big one-time shot. But the puck does not reach the Patrick Rybar, the Slovakian goaltender. It's blocked in front, and Slovakia clears the puck with 15 seconds left. Sweden trying to get his own entry. Can't quite make it work on a dump in. 5 seconds left. Slovakia with the puck in their own zone. And that's the end of the second. I'll give you a second period report here. Three minutes into the second period, Juraj Slavkovsky with a regular, just a zone entry. He gets forced in the neutral zone. He's forced to the left side. Just takes a shot from near the boards, and it hits the Swedish defenseman in the knee, kind of knuckleballs its way past Lars Johansson's glove over the shoulder, and Juraj Slavkovsky, 6th of the tournament to lead the Olympics in goals. After that, we get back-to-back penalties for Sweden. They kill the first one, then get one right after. It's a legal check to the head, and Slovakia makes them pay. Samuel Takac off the face-off in the offensive zone. Sweden wins it, but Regenda able to force a turnover along the boards, and from behind the Swedish goaltender, passes to catch from a funny angle, just barely squeezes the puck in to Lars Johansson, who can't quite squeeze against the post to keep it tight soon enough. That ends up being the final goal of the period. We do have, right after that goal, a big penalty for Slovakia. Peter Cehlarik, who closes his hand on the puck, kind of holds it against his chest and then throws it like a frisbee. Can't do that. And but Slovakia kills it, and a huge energy boost for the Slovakians after that, who for the next 4 or 5 minutes completely dominate play. Last minute, Sweden tries to get some chances, but they can't, and that is how the second period ends. I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle. I'll be right back. Second intermission. Commercial going on right now. Perfect time for you guys to let me know if you guys think the score's going to stay 2-1. I predicted Sweden to win to start this game. I was wrong. So it looks like Slovakia is probably going to take it. I don't see Sweden coming out with a particularly strong offense for the third period. They were limited in shots to, I think, 15. I think shots were 30 to 15 in favor of Slovakia. So that's it through 2 periods. I'll be right back. Now that Slovakia is up 2-0, I really want to see Simon Nemec, top prospect for the 2022 NHL entry draft. He's a defenseman, right-handed shot. I would love to see him get some ice time here. Slovakia is up 2-0. They've been playing a strong defensive game. He has a strong defensive presence. Both zones, Nemec can dominate the ice. I'd love to see him get a chance here. Full game report for you guys. While we're in the second intermission, Slovakia is up 2-0. First 3 or 4 minutes of the game, all Sweden. They came out with a lot of speed, had a lot of opportunities on the cycle, especially in the slot. They got a few chances. And then Patrick Rybar gets a penalty for tripping. That's the goaltender. He was far out of his crease, tripped up a Swedish forward. Can't do that. Gets a penalty. But Slovakia kills it off. Big penalty kill for Slovakia, gives them a huge amount of energy, really wakes them up, I feel. And for the rest of the period, it is all Slovakia. From the 10-minute mark, Sweden only has 8 shots, and in the second, by the end of the period, Sweden still has 8 shots. 10 minutes, the last back half of the first, Sweden doesn't get a single shot on net. To start the second period, wasn't much different for Sweden. They had a rough time getting anything towards the net. But Juraj Slafkovsky, 3 minutes in, kind of a regular breakout zone entry, gets forced to the boards in the neutral zone, gets wide, takes a shot from the boards, funny bounce, hits the Swedish defenseman in the knee, kind of knuckleballs this puck, but an amazingly strong shot by Slafkovsky that goes right over the glove of Lars Johansson. Following that, Sweden gets 2 penalties in a row. They're able to kill the first one, but on the second one, Samuel Tkach Right off the face-off, Sweden wins in their own defensive zone, but Regenda manages to win the puck battle, gets to the puck first along the boards, wins the puck battle, passes to Samuel Tkach, who's at a very sharp angle on the left side to the right of Lars Johansson, who can't squeeze to the post quick enough, and Tkach slips one in. And immediately following that, Peter Solarek gets a penalty. He closes his hand on the puck, kind of holds the puck to his chest, realizes it's in his hand, and then says, uh-oh, and throws it. And it's like, this isn't Frisbee, it's hockey. You can't do that. But another big kill by Slovakia. When I talked about the first penalty kill here in the first period, how it really woke them up and gave them energy, this penalty kill here also did the exact same thing. Slovakia really realized, that they're in a bronze medal game, they want to win it. Got to give them full credit to the penalty killers and full credit to Juraj Slavkovsky's stick. He was able to block a pass from the Swedish defensive zone, a breakout pass. They're trying to make it work, and Slavkovsky, just a quick stick, managed to stop it. Kills an extra 20 seconds on the Swedish power play, and that's where we end the period. Sweden did try to make a sort of a rush in the last minute and a half of the second, but unable to get any good chances. I believe the shots as we stand are 30-15 about. See if I can get a more accurate. Yeah, shots are 28-16 for Sweden. Here, let me pull up some game stats on Flash Score. Thank you, Flash Score. Let's see here. You see the shots on goal in favor of Slovakia. Shooting percentage, of course, Sweden hasn't gotten a single goal, so of course it's in favor of Slovakia. I'd argue that Lars Johansson, he's been the much busier and better goaltender, but of course Patrick Rybar hasn't let any in, so, he is a wall for them. Penalties, both have drawn 2. Slovakia with the power play goal by Samuel Tkach. Penalty kill, 50%, of course. Face-offs are pretty 50-50. I'd say to start the game, I think Sweden's winning the more important, face-offs. Slovakia's winning like the neutral zone ones, but so the 50-50 kind of doesn't give quite the accurate read on where they're winning the face-offs and how that translates to possession, because Sweden is winning a lot of key face-offs, but Slovakia is managing to gain possession from it. So full credit to Slovakia. I don't think that this particular stat shows how the game's going. And while we're here, we can talk about some of the lineups for each team. Johansson in net for Sweden, Rybar in net for Slovakia. Slavkovsky, the goal scorer, his 6th of the tournament, leads the Olympics right now. He got bumped from the 4th line to the 1st line in the 2-0 finish, the loss to Finland. Of course, he didn't score, but he did play pretty good in that Finnish game. So they kept him on the 1st line, and he has a goal here today. For the Swedes, the top 6 hasn't really changed. Here on the 2nd line for Slovakia, Tkach, Roman, Regenda, that one has also produced a goal. And I'd argue maybe the Pospisil, Hudacek, Dano line for Slovakia, their 3rd line, that's been pretty great. Pospisil all game has been skating incredibly. Hudacek with a bunch of chances. You can argue either the Slovakian 2nd or 3rd is their 2nd or 3rd line. And for the 4th line for Slovakia, Kellerman, Christoph Zuzin, I'd love to see more from Simon Nemec. Has not played yet in this game. 0 minutes of ice time. He got 1 minute and 5 seconds in the 2-0 loss to Finland. I'd love to see him play. I'm a huge fan of Simon Nemec. I know that at the Olympic level, It's such a tight checking game. You need to be more physical as a defenseman. Sweden's a very strong team with a lot of experience. Simon Nemeth could get, maybe a little bit overexposed. It's easier for a guy like Juraj Slavkovsky, who's 6'4", has a lot of youth and energy and size and strength, and he's a forward. It's easier for him to jump into this roster and perform rather than Simon Nemeth, who might get outcompeted by some of the adults. And that's it through 2 periods. Well, we're in the second intermission here. Those of you joining us for the first time, hi. Those of you who are returning viewers, welcome back. It's the bronze medal game. Slovakia versus Sweden. Slovakia's up 2-0, 2 goals in the second period. Greetings from Finland. Hello, Eero Jokala. Nice to hear, viewers from Finland. I hope I have Finland winning the gold medal game, so stick around on the channel. We're definitely going to do a live stream of that game as well. 0 goals for Sweden. Let's go. Yeah, you know what? The whole tournament in the playoff round has been pretty low scoring. So 2 goals for Slovakia. That you're expecting in the third period now. Sweden has to score at least 2, right? Get into overtime. So that's a tough order. They have to put 3 goals behind Patrick Rybar. I wouldn't say Patrick Rybar's been amazing through 40 minutes. There have been times where he's been kind of out of his crease, given a little bit much, where I think that maybe in a scramble in front of the net, a loose puck has been there that he can kind of, a Swede maybe has an opportunity, but 0 goals against. Patrick Rybar on the some of the tougher shots he has had to face, he stopped them. So pretty good for him. And I do think that the way the game's gone, with Slovakia able to limit Sweden to 8 shots in the first, 8 shots in the second, and put up 28 shots or 29 shots themselves, I think Slovakia is gonna take this one. Hello from Austria. Hi, Miso Itichka. Might be pronouncing that one wrong. Hi, I'm so glad to see an international audience. We're Dopamon here. My best friend and I love to talk about hockey news, analysis, trade speculation for the NHL. We love to talk about mock drafts and scouting reports for the draft. And right now we're covering the Olympics. Matt Ludwig, yeah, good to see you again. I didn't realize you're the one that commented 0 goals for Sweden. Let's go. Good to see your name again. You know what? The way that it's gone, very well could be. That could be a 3-1, 3-0 Slovakia. Maybe they get one more with the goalie pulled, but that might be tough. I mean, so there's some really good Austrian players for the 2022 NHL entry draft. Of course, at the top is you get like guys like Vinzenz Rohrer, I think's pretty good, playing in the OHL. Luca Auer playing in for the Red Bull Salzburg. I think he's playing in the Alps HL. But Luca Auer, I think he gets overlooked a lot. I think he's pretty good. He's got some speed and some physicality to him. Some underrated Austrians for the 2022 NHL entry draft. Where do I stream from? I'm in Canada right now. This game started at 8:10, so I had to be up pretty early. Had my big ol' cup of coffee. Pitt Mahler Slavkovsky, #1 pick. You know what? I There's a lot to his game to love. I think he has one of the highest potentials in the draft. I think there are a bunch of better guys. Like when I compare in the same league, Slavkovsky's playing with, or not with, but against Brad Lambert. I think Brad Lambert's a little bit better, so I definitely can't have. I wouldn't put him above, especially, Slavkovsky's a winger, so I think that's going to play onto his stock. But but I, you know what, definitely a top 10 pick, maybe top 5, maybe he goes in like that 6, 7, 8 kind of range for Slavkovsky, but we'll see. Definitely think that whichever team picks him, they he has size, he has all the skill. I think putting it all together is still a little bit of work for him, but the potential's all there. Any team that drafts him is gonna be happy they are getting a top line forward. Yeah, Matt Ludwig. Oh my God, I watched some of the highlights from that game, and then I found some of the like the scrums and hitting and punches, and Nashville's a really physically competitive team. I think they like underrated. So I think they have the most hits in the entire NHL right now. Good on them. That was a good game from Trenton in Austria. Cool. Hossa Yavrik, nice. Out of Vernon, BC, end of May to visit some family. That is awesome. Cannot wait to have you here in Canada. Personally, I'm from Toronto, so I'm in the Eastern Standard Time. Not in BC. BC's beautiful. I've been to the Rockies. I've been to Alberta, but right now living in Canada. So Slovakia up 2-0. As the third period starts here. Ooh, sort of a trip by Slovakia goes uncalled. Slovakia with a shot in the slot. Great shot by Slovakia. Second chance there by Yurko, who gets the puck on net. I wouldn't say that the shot opportunities have been great for Slovakia, but the actual shots themselves haven't been too great. Yurko gets 2 opportunities. Sweden on the breakout here. Can't quite get possession in the Slovakian end. A shot from the D by Sweden, and Patrick Rybar shutting that one down, closing up the puck. Some push and shoves in front of the Slovakian goaltender by Brodin. Yeah, I think Brodin's about to get a penalty for roughing. Miso has it started. Yes, the game, it's 2-0. 2 minutes into the third period. Ooh, Jonas Brodin actually punches Martin Morenson right in the square in the teeth. 2 minutes in. 2 minutes, 21 seconds. Slovakia getting a power play here. Not Jonas, Daniel Brodin. What am I? Different Brodin. Thank you for coming around, Euro. Slovakia with possession in the offensive zone. They win the face-off. D to forward pass, trying to find something in the slot. Shot in the slot gets blocked, and Sweden clears it. Slovakia's power play strategy seems to be trying to make something work behind the net. It worked on their second power play. They have gotten a bunch of opportunities. They did score on one, so their power play is 50% in this game. It was right in front. Slavkovsky right in front of the net. Sweden with a sort of turnover in the board in the corner. Slovakian passing right in front. Slavkovsky, all the time in the world, can't quite get a strong shot off onto Lars Johansson. Yes, it's a power play for Slovakia. Odd man rush on the short-handed break for Sweden. Gets a shot, but the shot can't quite make it to the net. Slovakia can't quite set up in the offensive zone. Sweden knocks it out to the neutral zone, but Slovakia gains possession. Sweden with the puck in their own zone now, trying to clear it. But the Slovakians gain possession, shot by the D. It's a big one-time chance. I don't think Lars Johansson saw that one. It was screened in front, but the puck goes wide as Swedes are able to clear the puck just as the penalty ends. We're back to 5-on-5. Sweden able to maintain some offensive possession. Slovakia not able to clear, and a big shot right in front of the cross crease pass. But Sweden, Patrick Rybar able to keep it out. Sweden still kept goalless. Slovakia able to gain possession in their own defensive zone, but can't clear, and we're getting a hand pass called. So, a face-off. Slovakia with a lot of energy in this third period. Sweden trying to match it, but Slovakia just the better team today. A face-off win for Sweden in the neutral zone. We're 5 minutes into the third. Sweden dumping the puck in, trying to chase it. They gain possession. Sweden passing D to D. The shot doesn't quite get to the net, and the Slovaks dump it out for an icing. So I've never been to Central Europe myself. We on the channel, it's very possible we want to go to Germany to watch the under-20s in April. If that's still going on, I'm not sure. But I'd love to visit. Just haven't had the opportunity, of course, because of COVID. Slovakia winning the face-off in their own zone. Shots are 31-18 in favor of Slovakia. Talking about Miro Shatan, who scored 9 goals in this tournament, who is now the head coach for Slovakia. It wasn't 17 like Juraj Slavkovsky was, but when you're talking about incredibly skilled wingers, maybe some core, connection Slavkovsky to Shatan there. That's pretty cool. Sweden with the breakout in the neutral zone, gets a shot on Rybar, and a rebound there almost gets picked by the Swedish forward, but the Slovakian defenseman knocks it away. Sweden with possession in their own zone, trying to make it through the neutral zone with the puck. Don't get any chance. Slovakia gets possession and dumps it into the neutral zone. And Sweden here with an icing call. Anton Lander just not able to reach the puck. 6.5 minutes into the third, and we're going to a commercial break. Yeah, 6.5 minutes and 13:30 left in the game. So far, Slovakia up 2-0. A game-winning goal so far as it stands. Juraj Slavkovsky. Oh, and it seems the broadcast is back. I don't know, we weren't going to a commercial. That's weird, the game's back on. I guess the broadcasters made a mistake and they thought they were going to commercial when the game is going on. So the CBC stream currently has no commentating. Yeah, Marian Tomashko. Yeah, Sweden has not been great so far in this game. Not gonna lie. The first 5 minutes was all them, but so far it's since the past 40 minutes of play has been all Slovakia. Sweden, I would say, nearing the halfway point in this period, Sweden's starting to pick up their game just a little bit. I think Slovakia is a little bit more exhausted. They did put out a strong first 2.5 periods, so we'll see if maybe Sweden can take advantage of that. But still pretty even game, just Sweden with a little bit more energy than they did in the past. No, I don't remember that quarterfinal in 2012. I do remember 2010 when the Slovakian team lost the bronze medal game to Finland to come in fourth. 2010 in the Olympics. Slovakia with an odd man rush here with a 2-on-1. Hudacek with a great shot, just can't quite. It kind of goes over Johansson's shoulder. Hudacek has had a bunch of looks in this game. Hasn't had any goals, but he's getting the chances. Patrick Rybar, 20 shots against, 20 saves. Yeah, I guess Miso, if you're Slovakian, you kind of that 2010 Olympics is like ingrained into you. In 2012, Canada Slovakia 4-3. Oh, that is rough. World Championship or World Cup 2012. I don't remember that one. I would have been only 18 in 2012, so some of the international tournaments I wasn't following at that point, but I do now. We're getting a face-off in the offensive zone for Slovakia. Sweden wins, and they're able to get the puck out of their own zone. I see the Slovakian forecheck is kind of held back a little bit. They used to have one forechecker, forechecking pretty hard, but they're more willing to take a step back now. It seems playing a little bit more defensively. I think it's giving Sweden a little bit more space and opportunity to use their speed. I would, if I were coaching Slovakia, I'd make sure they keep up their strategy because it's been working all game. They've been denying Sweden chances, but Sweden also making it hard on Slovakia to do so with a lot of energy and skill themselves. Face-off win for Sweden. Dumps the puck into the Slovakian zone. Time till the end. We're 11 minutes left in the game. As the puck, the Slovakians in the neutral zone on the breakout, the puck goes into the Swedish bench, and we're getting a face-off in the neutral zone with 10:52 remaining in the third. Face-off win for Sweden, but they holding the puck in their own defensive zone right now. Joma, Slovakia, absolutely Slovakia. First 5, 6, 7 minutes, maybe Sweden. They came out with a little bit more speed, but Slovakia has done an amazing job denying Sweden. So 100% Slovakia deserves the bronze medal after this game. Slovakia currently trying to get the puck out of their own defensive zone. And can't, a turnover, and the Swedish shot doesn't make it to the net, but the D-to-D pass here from the Swedes at the blue line. And another shot by the Swedish blue line just can't get through with traffic. Slavkovsky gets bumped into, turns over the puck, but broken play in the neutral zone, breakaway for Solaric, hits the shoulder on Lars Johansson, keeping it to 2-0. Great chance by Solaric on a breakaway chance on a broken play in the neutral zone. And another broken play in the defensive zone for Sweden, turning the puck over. Almost, I think it was Regenda almost gets a quick turnover and squeezes that puck in, but can't. Sweden kind of hemmed into their own zone. Slovakia forechecking very hard right now. And Sweden dumping the puck in, but Slovakia getting possession in the corner. How much time left? We're looking at 8 minutes, 50 seconds. Slovakians clear the puck. Lars Johansson comes out and passes the puck into the neutral zone for Sweden to get a quick breakout and dump in. Sweden unable to maintain possession. They pass the puck out. Slovakia gets another dump in onto Lars Johansson, who just holds the puck for a whistle. We're just under 8.5 minutes left. We are getting a whistle. And I think maybe a commercial break. Yeah, Slovakia definitely does deserve the bronze medal. I'm sorry I can't read your name. It's written in Cyrillic, but absolutely. And we are on a commercial break here. Slovakia up 2-0. So no score in the first, no score in the third, but 2 goals for Slovakia in the second. The game-winning goal, as it stands right now, Juraj Slavkovsky, the 17-year-old NHL 2022 draft pick, top prospect for that draft. 17, still has braces on. I don't think any Olympian for hockey has ever had braces. He stands with the game-winning goal so far, and with his tournament-leading 6th goal. Back from commercial break, face-off win by Sweden in their own defensive zone. 8.5 minutes remaining. Not enough for icing. Slovakia clears it. There's a really good clear. Trying to burn some time off. Sweden still in their own zone with the puck, not able to get a clean breakout. Sweden with a dump in. They do manage to get possession behind the Slovakian goaltender, but Slovakia able to kind of knock the puck out of their zone and comes out to center ice. As Slovakia dumps the puck in again to get a change. Joma, yeah, I'm glad that we can provide that for you. I know it's really hard for people to find streams, so that's why we're here. Sweden trying a wraparound shot right here, can't quite connect to the net, and Slovakians again dump the puck out. And Solaric with a breakaway chance, no space for him though. Lars Johansson keeping tight to the post. Wark easy, you're watching live? Yeah, good game. Sweden with a dump in. They can't maintain possession as Slovakia gets the puck out again. And another dump in by Sweden. They haven't tried any skating in with the puck, I'd say, the past 5 minutes, the Swedes. Slovakia doing a really good job applying pressure so the Swedes can't hold the puck through the neutral zone and have to make a bad pass. Another pass, bad pass, like just again through the neutral zone by Sweden. Slovakia getting a turnover, and the Slovakian forward getting a nice shot on net. The puck goes over the glass. Under 6 minutes left in the third period. 5.5 remaining in the game. And we're going to commercial break. Glad to see a bunch of people from all over the world watching this game. We get Thailand, Austria. Time, please. We're remaining at 5.5 minutes remaining in the game as we're in a commercial break right now. Who do I have for the gold? Finland. I think both Russia and Finland are great teams, but I think Finland is the best in the entire tournament. Slovakia winning the offensive zone face-off, though Sweden getting possession. Sweden attempting a breakout pass, can't quite connect, but the dump in works. Delarose in deep. Slovakia getting possession of the puck and trying to clear. Swedish defenseman getting the shot from the blue line, hits Patrick Rybar, doesn't give a clean rebound. Slovakian defenders are keeping the front of their own net very clear. Strong defensive presence on the cycle. And a great play by Kristoff to tie up the Swedish defender at the blue line to get the puck out into the neutral zone. 5 minutes left in the third. Slovakia able to get the puck out, and Rivik with a Marek Rivik here getting an almost a breakaway chance, but can't quite. Though Slovakia now with a puck in the offensive zone, can't quite settle down the puck. The puck gets to the blue line. The Slovakian defenseman gets a shot off, and Lars Johansson knocks it to the corner. Swedes gain possession and move it out to the neutral zone, but Slovakians dump it back in. 4.5 minutes remaining. Yes, great discipline by the Slovakians here. Big shot by the Swedes on Rybar. They're definitely giving Patrick Rybar, making him earn his shutout here. 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining on the clock. And they're replaying the shot from the point. It was tipped actually down in front by De La Rose, but 2 Slovakian defenders are there on the rebound before a Swede can get there. Lots of discipline in the defensive zone by Slovakia. A centering play by the Slovakians. In the offensive zone, Roman just misses in the low slot right in front of Lars Johansson, just misses the net. And the Slovakians try to pass to the D, but the puck goes out into the neutral zone. Swedes are changing as they get a breakout into the offensive zone. Once again, the clear by the Slovakians works, and we're on a 2-on-1. Pospisil gets the shot off. Hudacek with the rebound chance. Can't quite. He almost had an empty net chance here. Lars Johansson sprawled out. Hudacek with the rebound chance just tied up by the Swedish defender and can't get the puck off. Swedes can't get the puck into the offensive zone as the Slovakians knock the puck back into the Swedish zone with 3 minutes left. Turnover in the neutral zone by the Swedes. Kristoffs, again, a great play by Kristoffs in the past 5 minutes here defensively to force turnovers, and we're in the offensive zone with Slovakia with some possession here. Zuzin in the corners with the puck. 2.5 minutes remaining. Pass to the front. Short side shot doesn't quite sneak in. 2.5 minutes left. Sweden in their own zone with the puck, trying to get something out. Turnover in the neutral zone again. Slovakia back the other way. The past minute has been all Slovakia. Sweden unable to get the puck past the center ice. Yeah, the way that this is going, Sweden won't even have a chance to pull their goaltender. Under 2 minutes left. Slovakia up 2-0. Lars Johansson is actually able to leave, and loose puck. Sweden with an incredible shot to the slot. Pass to the slot. Right in the front, I didn't see who it was, a Swedish forward with a backhand chance all alone. Patrick Rybar able to stop that puck. Juraj Slavkovsky, 3-0, empty net goal. Right after at one end, the Swedes can't put the puck in. Puck goes the other way. Juraj Slavkovsky jumping on the loose puck in the offensive zone, tucks that puck in. That's 7 goals. Juraj Slavkovsky leading the Olympics. 7 goals. No miso. I'm so sorry. They pulled Lars Johansson got pulled. There was a big chance by Sweden where they tossed a puck to the slot, and it was Allmark, I believe. Wallmark. Who was that? I didn't see which Swedish forward. He almost had the game on his stick. Huge offensive chance, but Slovakia dumps the puck into the offensive zone. And Juraj Slavkovsky just jumps on the puck, slaps it in. I want to say that the best player in this game, I want to give it to Juraj Slavkovsky. He has had 2 goals, but I want to give it to his line mate, Marek Rivik, has been incredible. Solaric has been incredible himself. I wanted the whole top line I want to give it to, but just because he has scored 2 goals now, Juraj Slavkovsky with the goal, the game-winning goal, deserves it. Face off in neutral zone, Sweden wins it, gets a good rush into the offensive zone, but another, here we go, 4-0. Wow, Sweden pulls their goaltender again, can't quite get into the Slovakian zone. Slovakia dumps the puck again, and Regenda, who had an incredible hard forechecking game, his assist on the to-catch goal to make it 2-0, he deserves a goal here, gets the empty net, 4-0. This is in the neutral zone. Swedish Lindstrom here, turns over the puck. Michael Bartek, yeah, you know what? Slowly climbing up. When I compare him to like a guy like Brad Lambert who's playing in the same league, it's hard to, to put Slavkovsky above Lambert, especially as a center, but he's playing great here in this tournament. One minute left in the third period. Slovakia up 4-0. That is how it's going to end up. Sweden with possession in their own defensive zone. Can't quite get the puck out. How much time left, Joma? 30 seconds. Slovakia's up 4-0. As Slovakia dumps the puck into the offensive zone, Sweden with the puck in their own zone, trying to get something out, just dumping the puck in. They know 20 seconds left, the game's over. Oops. Thank you, Ashley Burton. We're getting all smiles and cheering on the Slovakian bench right now. 4 seconds left. Lars Johansson, the Swedish goaltender, has gloved it down. Obviously, they're not going to score 4 goals in 4 seconds. Slovakians are ready to jump off the bench and cheer here. We still have to get the official face-off drop, but there are cheers. And here they come over the bench. Bronze medal for Slovakia. This is the first ever bronze medal for Slovakia at the Olympics. And that's your final score, 4-0. Officially set in the books. Congratulations, Slovakia. What a game that they played. They absolutely deserve it. This isn't one that they, snuck away with or anything. 60 minutes of amazing gameplay by Team Slovakia. Patrick Rybar, this is his second shutout of the tournament. His first was against Germany. This is his second here. He played a pretty good game. There were times when he kind of was swimming in his own crease, and I thought that maybe that there was a rebound opportunity, but Slovakia, with their tight defense in their own zone, kept the puck out. No super high-quality second chances. Milo, Joe, you too. Yeah, absolutely. So much. Thank you guys for being here during the stream. 4-0 Slovakia. That's our final bronze medals. Congratulations. Slovakia is a hockey country. I felt like had a huge chance at the World Juniors that was canceled, so I'm glad to see a guy like Juraj Slavkovsky playing such a major factor. Slavkovsky himself with 2 goals, 7 goals in the entire tournament. He is the goals leader. 17 years old, still has braces on. So a great tournament for him. Certainly raises his draft stock a little bit. Whether he's a top 5 pick or maybe just a top 10 pick, we're still yet to see. But great tournament. I want to see Slavkovsky score more in the SM Liga. Of course, he only has 1 goal there. So, one tournament doesn't necessarily define an entire player's trajectory, though it certainly shows that he has a lot of skill, a lot of potential to be a top-line forward, maybe one day in the NHL. And now that this game is over, thank you all who joined me for the entire stream. I'm going to do a quick recap of this game. In the first period, we were completely scoreless. Started out very strong for Sweden. In the first 4 or 5 minutes, it was all they came out with a lot of speed, a lot of strength, a lot of offensive cycle opportunities. But Patrick Rybar gets a penalty for tripping a Swedish forward, And on that power play, Slovakia, with an incredible kill, gets their legs under them, speeds up their own game, and for the rest of the period, it's all Slovakia. At the 10-minute mark of the first, Sweden were at 8 shots, and at the end of the first, Sweden still at 8 shots. So for 10 minutes at the end of the first there, Slovakia denied Sweden any shots at all. In the second period, 3.5 minutes in, Uri Slavkovsky, just a sort of normal zone entry, gets forced to the left side along the boards. With a wrist shot, bounces off the Swedish defender's butt or his knee or something, and goes over Lars Johansson's glove. As much as it was kind of a knuckleball, an incredibly strong shot by Uri Slavkovsky to make it 1-0, this goal will stand as the game winner. Immediately following that, Sweden gets 2 back-to-back penalties. They do kill off the first one, but on the second one, late in the penalty, defensive zone face-off for Sweden. They win it, but Pavel Regenda manages to get the puck in the corner in the offensive zone. Behind the Swedish net, passes to Samuel Tkach, who at a funny angle just squeezes one in when Lars Johansson can't quite tuck his shoulder against the post. After this goal, we do get a penalty for Slovakia on Peter Cehlarik, and much like the penalty in the first period here that gave him a lot of energy, this did keep Slovakia's energy high again as they killed it. They kept Sweden in their own zone. Because Cehlarik himself is a penalty killer, Slavkovsky got on the ice. He got to kill a penalty himself, and I thought he played pretty well. Gave Slovakia a lot of energy as they closed out the second period. In the third, it was much quieter until the very end. I'd say that Sweden came out with a little bit more energy than they did in the first 2 periods. Slovakia at times held back Slovakia with a very strong forecheck throughout the game, and in the third period, realizing that they're up 2-0, maybe playing a bit more defensively, they started to hold back. They gave Sweden a little bit of space, but around the halfway mark in the third, realizing just how much space they were giving, they seemed to turn their game around again and deny Sweden all the offensive opportunities. Then, minute and a half left, Lars Johansson gets pulled, the Swedish goaltender, and in the offensive zone, Sweden can't make anything happen. Slovakians dump the puck out in their own zone. Sweden's can't handle it, and Uri Slavkovsky jumping on the loose puck for his second goal of the game makes it 3-0 with the empty netter. That's 7. This is his final goal of the tournament to win the bronze here. He has 7. That leads the Olympics in goals. Unless something crazy happens between Finland and Russia, that should stick. A 17-year-old top prospect for the 2022 NHL entry draft. Big goal scorer. Big centralizing figure for this Slovakian team. Once again, the Swedes pull Lars Johansson, and this time Pavel Regenda, who forces a turnover in the neutral zone. The Swedish defenseman just unable to maintain possession of the puck, kind of just bounces over his stick. When you're down 3-0, I don't think he was trying very hard, and Pavel Regenda makes him pay, gets an empty net goal. He absolutely deserves it. Regenda with the assist on the second goal. He's been incredible all game. The middle six, the second and third lines for Slovakia, I'd argue, played a huge factor in this game. Do you want to maybe switch over to Flash Score so I can talk about those lineups? The first line, Slavkovsky, Hurivik, and Cehlarik, of course, they lead this Slovakian team offensively, but the middle 2 forward lines of Tkach, Roman, Regenda, and Pospisil, Hudacek, Dano, both of these 2 lines incredibly important. They were dominant all game, and they're a huge reason why this game's 4-0, because without them, it probably would have been a 1-0 game. Sweden might have come around, so a huge credit to the Slovakian depth that I feel like in past years might not have existed. So 4-0, being the final score here. Slovakia winning the bronze. congratulations, Team Slovakia. Having beaten Sweden here, it kind of proved that, Slovakia is a big hockey country. They've got two draft picks on this team who are going to be top 10 picks in 2022. So thank you guys so much for watching. Those of you who stuck around, we're Dopamon, my best friend and I I've been streaming the Olympics here. We like to talk hockey news, analysis, trade speculation. We do scouting reports and mock drafts. Thank you so much for everybody who stuck around for the entire Olympics, and don't go away, because we will be covering the gold medal game coming in just a few hours. Let's say 12 hours. So thank you guys so much. Peace.